Hey everyone, you are on the Proxy-Seller channel. My name is Max. Today we're talking about the most common mistakes people make when using proxies and how to avoid them. Let's get started. A proxy isn't just an IP change, it's part of your infrastructure for SEO, advertising, analytics, and secure account management. But even the best proxies won't work if you've set them up incorrectly. Let's start with the most widespread mistake, using free or unverified proxies. That's a hit to your stability and a serious security risk. Free IPs are usually already burned, used for spam, scraping, fraud, and hundreds of users before you. You get an IP with a suspicious activity reputation. That means CAPTCHAs, filtered results, and a ban on your first request. And here's the kicker. Free proxies often don't encrypt traffic and have open ports. That means your data can be intercepted or altered, and DNS queries might be fully exposed. In that case, forget about stability or safety. SEO, scraping, or managing accounts just won't work reliably. So what's the fix? Use proxies from a trusted service where IPs are owned or rented directly, blacklisted addresses are excluded, checked against abuse IPDB, and each IP's reputation is tracked, including how it behaves on Google or Amazon. Mistake number 2, the risk of manual proxy setup when using username, password authorization. Why is this a problem? In browsers, proxies that require a username and password often don't connect properly. The authorization can drop after a page reload, fail to pass across tabs, or get ignored in background system requests. As a result, traffic may go straight without a proxy. You won't even notice it, but your IP is already burned. This is especially dangerous if you're working with logins, APIs, or managing multiple accounts. That's why you should always use proxy clients or managers that handle authentication properly, maintain your session, and don't accidentally send traffic without protection. Proxy-Seller supports several connection options: username and password, or IP whitelist. Popular proxy clients like ProxyCap, Proxify, or Foxy Proxy, and easy integration via API. Mistake number 3, using the wrong protocol. Not all proxies are created equal, and it's not just about the IP. Protocols matter too because they determine how traffic is handled. HTTP proxies are made for browsers. They work well for traditional web surfing, loading pages, or light SEO tasks. But they don't support all types of traffic. For example, FTP, WebSocket, or data from desktop apps. SOCKS 5 proxies, on the other hand, are universal. They forward all traffic as is, support nearly any protocol, and are better suited for APIs, desktop tools, Python scripts, and automation crawlers. If you're launching a crawler or automation tool through an HTTP proxy, some of the requests might never reach the server, or they'll return with an error. What's the solution? For browser use, light scraping, or single request analysis, HTTP will do. For automation, APIs, desktop apps, or stable connections, go with SOCKS 5. Mistake number 4, when the proxy is on but your IP still leaks, which means DNS exposure. Even if you've connected a proxy, it doesn't always guarantee full anonymity. DNS requests, the ones that resolve domain names, can sometimes bypass the proxy entirely. Why is that a problem? Let's say you visit example.com through a proxy. The site request is sent via proxy, but the DNS lookup, the step that resolves the domain to its IP, might go through your real local connection. As a result, your ISP or the target site can still see your real IP or even your full network path. This is especially critical when working with competitor sites, running PPC campaigns, and scraping Google during a deep SEO audit. So how do you prevent this? Check that your proxy supports DNS over proxy, also called DNS over SOCKS or DNS over HTTPS. Enable system-wide DNS over HTTPS or DNS over TLS, or use DNS-aware tools like Proxify or a custom VPN stack. Mistake number 5, misusing rotation. More isn't always better. Many users enable IP rotation just in case, thinking it's always safer. But the truth is, it all depends on the task. Rotating proxies change the IP with every request or at set intervals. They're perfect for large-scale SERP data collection, keyword research, automated API calls, and scraping search results. Sticky proxies, on the other hand, lock one IP to a session or for a set time. That's essential when working with logging into accounts like Google Search Console, Google Ads, or Analytics, CRM systems, ad campaign setups, and account management. For example, if you try to log into a Google account using a proxy that changes IP every 30 seconds, you'll immediately trigger a security alert, get flagged, or even blocked outright. Mistake number 6, one IP, too many accounts. If you're managing multiple accounts on Google, Facebook, GSC, Ads, or Analytics, it's crucial that each one looks like it belongs to a different independent user. The most common mistake? Running 10 to 20 accounts from the same browser and the same IP address. What happens next? Google detects suspicious behavior, links the accounts together and triggers verification, asks for phone numbers, CAPTCHAs, or blocks access altogether. This isn't just inconvenient, it's a serious risk, especially if you're handling client projects or running accounts through an agency. Here's how to do it right. Assign a unique IP to each account. Separate browser profiles, cookies, and user agents. And use sticky proxies so the IP stays consistent throughout the session. Mistake number 7. High load without balance equals instant block. Scraping, parsing, API calls, all of that can look natural until a few thousand requests suddenly start coming from the same IP. To a target site, this looks like a bot, an aggressive crawler, or even a potential attack. So what happens next? Speed limits, rate limiting, incomplete responses, partial content, redirects, CAPTCHAs, HTTP 200 cloaking, or a full IP ban. Here's how to do it right. Use IP pools, spread requests across hundreds of addresses, add geo-rotation to make traffic look like it's coming from users in different regions, and control timing to smooth out request spikes. Proxy-Seller offers IP pools of up to 5,000 addresses, residential, mobile, and data center, plus flexible rotation by timer, session, or even per request for maximum stealth. Proxies are just a tool, and like any tool, it all comes down to how you use it. One wrong move and your entire setup can collapse. Bans, filters, lost access. Choose the right proxy type, configure your sessions properly, and balance the load. You'll get maximum safety and stability. Remember, free proxies pose security risks and lack reliable anonymity, often leading to blocks. For secure and private online experiences, turn to our company, Proxy-Seller. We offer 100% anonymity and top-notch security. Our selection caters to various needs, supported by 24/7 assistance. Check the description for a 10% discount code and a link to our site. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications by clicking on the bell, and hit the like button. That's all for now. See you guys in the next video.